Intro, everyone asks who would win in a confrontation, the Siberian tiger or the grizzly bear? It is a question that has captivated the human imagination for centuries, a clash of titans from two very different worlds. Today, we venture beyond speculation to separate myth from reality. We will explore the lives, the power, the very essence of these magnificent creatures, understanding them not merely as combatants, but as supreme products of their environments. This is a formidable task, but one that promises a deeper appreciation for the raw power of the natural world. Over the next 8 minutes, here on YouTube, we will embark on an in-depth exploration. This is not just about a hypothetical battle. It's a journey into the heart of what makes an apex predator. Chapter 1. Ghost of the Taiga. In the vast, snow-dusted forests of the Russian Far East, a sprawling wilderness known as the taiga, a solitary hunter reigns. This is a land of extremes, a mosaic of Korean pine and birch trees stretching across millions of acres where winter temperatures can plummet to 45 degrees below zero. It is a silent, frozen kingdom. And here, moving like a phantom through the frozen landscape, is its undisputed sovereign. This is the realm of the Amur tiger, named for the Amur River that carves a path through its territory. To most of the world it is known by a more familiar name, the Siberian tiger. It is the largest, most powerful of all the world's cat species, a breathtaking embodiment of feline perfection, sculpted by the unforgiving harshness of its environment. An adult male Siberian tiger is a truly imposing creature. Standing well over a meter tall at the shoulder, he can stretch more than 3 meters from nose to tail, longer than many small cars. His weight is a testament to his prowess as a hunter, typically ranging from 180 to a colossal 300 kilograms, with exceptional individuals recorded even heavier. This immense size is not for show. It is a critical adaptation for survival. To endure the brutal Siberian winters, the tiger has evolved a suite of remarkable features. Its winter coat is the thickest of any cat, a dense, pale orange mantle with widely spaced dark brown stripes that provide superb camouflage against the snowy landscape. Beneath this fur lies a layer of fat up to 5 centimeters thick on its flanks and belly, providing vital insulation against the lethal cold. Its paws are enormous, heavily padded with fur, acting like natural snowshoes to distribute its immense weight and muffle its steps on the forest floor. Here, in the sprawling taiga, survival is an art form, a deadly game of energy conservation and lethal efficiency. Every movement is calculated. It is a master of stealth and patience, capable of waiting motionless for hours, its entire being focused on a single point. This stillness is the prelude to an explosive burst of lethal force. The final charge is a terrifying display of speed and power, designed to close the distance to its prey in seconds. This immense size and strength are necessary tools for tackling the large and often dangerous prey that sustains him, animals like red deer, moose, and wild boar. A single successful hunt can provide enough food for over a week, a crucial advantage in a land where the next meal is never guaranteed. Each stripe on its coat is unique, a natural barcode that identifies an individual, a silent ghost perfectly adapted to the haunting beauty of the taiga. The tiger's primary weapon is not its claws, nor its teeth, but a mastery of illusion. Its coat, a dazzling pattern of black stripes on a field of orange and white, is a masterpiece of disruptive camouflage. This pattern breaks up the tiger's massive outline, rendering it almost invisible amongst the dappled light and shadows of the birch and pine forests. It doesn't just hide the tiger, it makes the tiger part of the landscape itself. He moves with a silence that belies his great size, a ghost gliding through the frozen wilderness. This stealth is made possible by his massive fur-covered paws, which act like natural snowshoes. The wide surface area distributes his half-ton frame across the delicate crust of snow, while thick, fleshy pads absorb the sound of every footfall, muffling his tread as he stalks his quarry. The tiger's hunting strategy is the epitome of an ambush predator, a specialist in the art of the surprise attack. He is a creature built for explosive, short bursts of power, not for marathons. He does not rely on long-distance chases, which would quickly exhaust his energy reserves. Instead, he uses the cover of the forest, the dense undergrowth, and the terrain itself as his allies, painstakingly closing the distance to his unsuspecting prey. He might stalk a wild boar or a red deer for hours, a phantom moving through the undergrowth, sometimes covering miles in a single patient pursuit. His entire being becomes focused on a single decisive moment. Every sensory input is meticulously analyzed. Every rustle of a leaf, every snap of a twig, every shift in the wind is processed, informing his next silent step. He is a patient calculator of risk and opportunity, waiting for the perfect alignment of conditions. When that moment is right, the attack is a symphony of controlled violence. He explodes from cover, a blur of orange and black fury. His powerful hind legs can propel him forward in leaps of up to 30 feet, covering the final distance in a few gigantic, powerful bounds. The prey often has no time to react. His primary weapons are his immense forelimbs packed with muscle and armed with 4-inch retractable claws as sharp as surgical steel. A single well-aimed swipe from these powerful limbs can generate thousands of pounds of force, enough to knock a large animal off its feet, breaking its back or neck in an instant. If the initial strike isn't fatal, the tiger will use its immense weight to pin the animal, delivering a swift, suffocating bite to the throat or a crushing bite to the back of the neck, severing the spinal cord. It is a brutally efficient and practiced technique, honed over millennia. Chapter 2. Grizzly, Sovereign of the Wilderness. Now, we travel across the globe, leaving the dense shadowed forests of the taiga behind. Our journey takes us to a land of epic scale, a continent defined by raw, untamed wilderness. From the towering spine of the Rocky Mountains, through sprawling river valleys, and out to the rich coastal plains of North America, here, a different kind of power holds sway, a force of nature sculpted by the landscape itself. This is the domain of the grizzly bear. Its scientific name, Ursus arctos horribilis, translates to the horrible northern bear, a name bestowed by early naturalists, born from fear and misunderstanding. But to see this animal merely as a monster is to miss the profound truth of its existence. The grizzly is not a creature of pure malice, but a complex, intelligent survivor. It is a masterpiece of adaptability and raw, indomitable strength. A mature male grizzly, or boar, is a true heavyweight of the animal kingdom. Their size varies greatly depending on habitat and, crucially, food availability. Inland grizzlies, subsisting on a leaner diet, are formidable, but their coastal cousins are giants. Fueled by the immense protein of annual salmon runs, a large male can stand well over 2 meters tall on his hind legs and weigh in excess of 400 kilograms. The largest on record have tipped the scales at over 680 kilograms, the weight of a small car. This sheer mass is the grizzly's defining characteristic, a formidable foundation for its power. But it's not just dead weight. The iconic hump on its shoulders is a dense mass of muscle, the engine that powers its forelimbs. This gives the grizzly incredible digging ability and a staggering striking force, capable of breaking the spine of a moose or an elk with a single blow. And here we find a fundamental difference from the tiger. The grizzly is an omnivore. Its life is not solely dedicated to the hunt. It is an opportunist of the highest order, a generalist that has mastered the art of finding calories wherever they exist. Its diet is a seasonal calendar of the wilderness itself, ranging from the first tender shoots of spring grass to energy-rich berries and nuts in the fall. It will excavate entire hillsides in search of roots or marmot burrows, and patiently lick up colonies of moths estivating in high-altitude rock fields. And, of course, it will take down large prey when the opportunity arises, or more often, use its intimidating presence to claim a carcass from another predator. This is not laziness, it is a brutally efficient energy calculation. One of the grizzly's greatest strengths is its incredible endurance. Unlike the sprinting tiger, a grizzly can maintain a significant pace over long distances. Top speed around 56 kilometers per hour, slower than a tiger's initial burst, but it can sustain the chase far longer. It is built for stamina, for outlasting its opponents. The bear's physical defenses are also formidable. Its thick hide combined with a dense layer of muscle, and, depending on the season, a thick layer of fat, acts as a natural suit of armor. This makes it incredibly difficult for a predator's claws or teeth to reach vital organs. It can absorb a tremendous amount of punishment and continue to fight. This durability is legendary. There are numerous documented accounts of grizzly bears surviving multiple gunshot wounds and continuing to charge. This resilience, this sheer refusal to go down, is a critical component of its defensive and offensive capabilities. It is not an easy animal to kill, even for the most capable of predators. So, who would win? The Siberian tiger or the grizzly bear? After separating myth from reality, the answer becomes clear. There is no single, simple victor. Both are apex survivors, the ultimate products of their evolutionary paths. The tiger is a master assassin, a specialist in the art of the ambush, whose victory lies in a swift, perfectly executed strike. The grizzly is a walking fortress, a generalist whose triumph is forged in raw power, endurance, and incredible capacity to withstand damage. Context decides the outcome. In a dense forest where the tiger can use its stealth, the odds shift in its favor. In open ground, in a protracted battle of attrition,